I think that the Budget Task Force made it very clear that the riverboat policy is a policy that they want to go forward with and feel that it's adequate, that we can work with that policy and go forward for as many years as we have riverboat funds coming to the city.
The riverboat policy essentially was the same riverboat policy that was passed back in 1994 was essentially adopted again tonight. I think that speaks well for the policy. Capital expenditures, one-time expenditures, and social service 501c3 agencies all play a big part in Elgin, and I think affirmation or confirmation of that policy is a good thing for Elgin.
I agree, for me personally, that the riverboat policy should remain as it is. And the second part of it, in terms of that was made, that whether or not we should recommend that we prioritize in terms of basic services. I was concerned about that because I think basic services to one person is different from what it is to another person. So I was not in favor of the second part of it, but the first part of it, having it remain the way it is what I believe it should be.
Focusing on core services, I think, is a good thing, in that back when the policy was adopted, the Riverboat Fund was essentially treated like the general fund capital improvement fund. There wasn't sufficient dollars available, funding sources to build police stations, build a recreation center, improve the riverfront, purchase land for parks, all those major capital items. So the riverboat played a large part in those kind of core governmental services. Finding those expenditures, those line items, where at least 8, a supermajority of individuals chose to either eliminate or keep on. I think that was a great start.
There, of course, was some that, in my preference, would not have been there in terms of reduction. But if we agree in terms of what the process was, and that if the guidelines said we would go based on the numbers or the percentage, then I have to say the task force did their job.